Hi everyone, it's Sean Dyslexic Geek here. In today's video I'll be reviewing the Lego Icons Pac-Man set. This set which retails for £230, $270 or €270 and contains 2,651 pieces. I've been really looking forward to building this set ever since it was announced. Looks really a lot of fun. I've seen it a few times in my Lego store, but now I've actually finally got my hands on it, so I'm really looking forward to building this. So let's get that done and I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on this set. Okay, first up let's take a look at the minifigure that comes in this set, and I have to say I absolutely adore this minifigure. It is super nice. I just love this little jacket that she wears, complete with a Pac-Man badge, and then underneath she's got a Pac-Man t-shirt. I just adore this minifigure so much, complete with a 5 cents piece. It's just absolutely fantastic. I think this is going to be one of those minifigures that I think in a few years time could be worth quite a lot of money. I think when this set eventually retires, it's a genuine one-off. I think it's just so lovely, very fitting for the set. But what's also really cool is you get this mini arcade cabinet of Pac-Man, which is just adorable. It really is. It comes with a little seat. I'm guessing this might be a gumball machine. I think that must be. But I love the little Pac-Man arcade cabinet. Very clever. These are all stickered elements, but it's a really clever thing. You know, it really, yeah, it's a lovely little thing. So you take the minifigure off, and it stands so she can play Pac-Man. I think it's just an absolutely adorable little thing. Anyone who's my sort of age. This person could easily be me back in the day playing arcade machines, putting my quarters, or in my case 10 pence pieces, into arcade machines to play them. Absolutely spectacular. Really enjoy this little mini build. I think it's one of the highlights of the set for me. Really cool. Now on to the set itself. I have to say this is just absolutely spectacular. I had so much fun building this. It is just absolutely beautiful. It's unlike any other Lego set in my collection. It's super unique. I just love the bright yellow with the black. It's just such a fantastic set. It really is. There's so many elements to this set which I'll go into detail. Up here, this Pac-Man, this is all printed. So you've got 3 printed pieces on here, which is really nice. I really wasn't expecting that. I was expecting a few stickers, but I thought the whole thing was going to be stickers, but that is actual. I adore it. It's such a nice printed piece. Down here you have the scoreboard. These are sticker elements, but you can flip the scores around, which is really cool. I like that. I think that's a really cool, playful, interactive element, which is really great. Really cool. I think that's ingenious. Then you move down to the actual controls. The joystick is movable. Not a huge great deal of movement, but it's on a rubber. But it does move and it's pretty sturdy, and I think that is a fantastic little nod. I think that really is an ingenious little element, really nice. Then down here you have a light brick in here with the 25 cent coin slot, and you press the spot button here and it lights up. It's not really picking up too well in the dark, but in the bright light, but it's a really effective light brick. I think it's one of the best uses of light bricks that I've seen. I think it's really cool. I love that. But I love all the elements in here. I've never seen these before. These sort of tiles with the sort of blue on the outside and black in the middle look like magnets. If that's what they look like to me. But they just look fantastic. I've never seen these like this. I think it's such a nice colour. It really does go really well. In here you have like a little chain element. But what's really cool with this set is a little handle around the right hand side, and the set moves. And it is absolutely brilliant. The engineering that's gone into this to make that work is just fantastic. It's not 100% silky smooth, but it's probably the way I've put it together maybe, but I think that's ingenious. I really do. I think it's just such a great element to it. I think that's just a fantastic design choice. You can obviously go backwards as well. Just absolutely magnificent. You've got all these little studs elements here. These took a lot of putting together. There's like 64 of these stud elements. Obviously they're the food pellets, which, you know, again, that took a long time, quite a while putting those together. So there's 64 in total, so quite a lot of monotonous putting that together, but still, it's all good fun. You've got the section up here. This does lift off, and you've got a little button around the back, and it swings round, which I think is really, really cool. So you've got the ghosts chasing Pac-Man, then Pac-Man chasing the ghosts. I think that's really cool. These little elements here, they are all printed pieces, which is really nice to see. And it just slots on top of the arcade cabinet really nicely, which I think is just great. All these little elements, these are printed pieces as well, which is really cool. But round the side, these big stickers, they are big stickers, but easy enough to put on, but you know, not too bad. So I can't really complain now. I'm just pleased that this element's printed, which is really cool. Then moving around the back, we have the back of the cabinet, and you can does actually lift out, which is really cool. And here you can see the insides of the mechanisms. But what the really cool aspect of this, what it really does show, is like a circuit board feature. That's what I envisioned. It's very clever, really well thought out. I think it's a nice sort of afterthought. Brilliant. I think that's such a good idea. And with the back open, if you so wish, there's a little slot down here where you can place the miniature arcade, which I think is a cool feature, but not sure I want mine in there. I think I like to have mine on display, but it's quite nice that as well. That's been thought of. I think that's pretty cool actually. So, but yeah, so you can do that if you wish, but that's not how I'm going to do it. The back is a bit fiddly to put in, so that's not. It is quite a tight squeeze to get this back in. So I'm not sure. Maybe it's where in terms of maybe where I built it, but it does obviously go back in. So overall, really pleased with it. I think it's just absolutely fantastic. It's unlike anything else in my collection, and yeah, absolutely fantastic set. Really happy with it. So as you can probably tell, I'm absolutely thrilled with this set. I think it's just absolutely amazing. I think what Lego achieved with this is just phenomenal. I know when this was first rumoured to be coming out, I wasn't all that bothered by it. It wasn't wasn't really that on my radar. Then when Lego officially unveiled it, again, wasn't straight away, you know, didn't fall in love with it straight away, but as the days and weeks went on and leading up to its release, I grew to love it even more, and now I actually have it. I just absolutely adore this set. It's so fantastic. It really is unlike any other Lego set I think is on the market at the moment. I think it's different from any other Lego set that they've ever achieved. Some of the engineering that's gone into this it really is quite phenomenal, really. Yeah. So every now and then, well, quite often more now and then, but the Lego engineers really just blow my mind with how clever and creative they are with what they do with Lego sets. The train section in there is just ingenious. It really is incredible. I have no idea how they come up with these, I say it just blows my mind. It really is just phenomenal. There's so many playful elements. It's so interactive. I just love this little mini build. It really is incredibly charming. It's just, yeah, it's a lovely little set. A lovely little mini set. You know, it's perfect as a complement to it. I think that's it's a small detail, but I think it really is very cute. I think it's fantastic. I love all the elements. I love the spinning on top. I love that you can take this off. You can place it. It's ingenious. As I keep saying, I just think it's absolutely a wonderful set. I'm going to love looking at this set for many years now. I love the moving. I love the chain. The move. Being able to move it. It's the interactive. It's just fantastic. I do thoroughly recommend this to anybody, regardless whether you like Pac-Man or not. I think as a Lego set. So I can't sit here and say I'm the biggest Pac-Man fan ever, but as a person who grew up going to the arcades as a child, it's very fitting. And I don't know, I quite like that. I quite like to see Lego do a few more of these. I'd quite like to have my own little Lego arcade cabinet sort of section. I think that'd be quite an interesting line to go down. Maybe I'd love to see them do a Street Fighter 2 one. That'd be really cool. But I don't know if they ever will. But I think it's fantastic. I think chances are it's probably going to be a one-off, and I'm happy with that. Downside I would say to it, where it's black, it's going to be requiring regular dusting because it's already gathering dust already. So that's the only downside to it. It's quite a tricky build in places. I have to admit that. Like building the sort of chain and the circuit board sort of section, that was quite a challenge. I did have to go back a few times and correct a few things. I did make a few mistakes, so bear that in mind. It's not that hard, but a bit like the lighthouse I did the other week. It's quite a challenging build in places, so that's something to bear in mind. But not that hard. It's not that. It's just quite a lot of fiddly elements to put together, but beyond that, I have no complaints with it. I think I absolutely recommend it to anybody, and it's just phenomenal. So there we go. So let me know in the comments what you think of this set. Is it one that you have? Are you thinking about getting it? Can I please ask you to leave a like? And if you've enjoyed today's video, I'll be very grateful if you would consider subscribing today. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thanks very much for watching today.